Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impression review of the newest fragrance from Creed, Royal Mayfair. Now technically this is actually going to be a re-release. Royal Mayfair was originally launched in 2015 and was very quickly discontinued like a year or two later. And this new batch is said to be taken from Creed's perfume vault. So I guess that's Creed's way of saying that they're not reformulating anything, but it is described as a quintessential British fragrance that captures the unique charm of Mayfair, once one of London's most prestigious neighborhoods, and home to Creed's flagship boutique. This one comes with a very hefty price tag of $570 US for 100 ml. So it is priced for royalty, but I was able to get my hands on a 2015 sample of Royal Mayfair. So we will do a side-by-side comparison at the end to see if there are really any differences. But the one thing that we cannot deny is that this fragrance has gorgeous packaging. I mean, this blue sleeve or cover, it's kind of like almost like a leather material that's very reflective, is stunning, like such a royal blue color. It might be one of Creed's most beautiful bottles. Like, I really love this color of blue. So the notes in Royal Mayfair, we have eucalyptus with bergamot and orange and tuberose, with jasmine, rose, cedarwood, and broxin, musk, and vetiver. So this opens instantly kind of minty green. Not necessarily minty, but very green. It's that eucalyptus, like 100% eucalyptus in your face. It gives it this extremely soothing and cooling sensation. And there's some sort of kind of earthy, like intense earthy facet in the opening too, that when I smelled it for the first time, it made me think of something kind of smoky, but so minimal. It's really a nice, refreshing earthiness that starts to settle pretty quickly, and then these more floral notes really appear. But it always kind of maintains that very strong eucalyptus cooling sensation. Like, it's always right there at the forefront of the scent. But it is going to become more floral, kind of vegetal, almost like a garden, but bright and incredibly aromatic. And the scent doesn't really change too much into the dry down. It's more like at different points in the fragrance's life, different notes kind of take center stage, but you can always smell like everything that is in here. And I do pick up on a lot of tuberose as well. And more towards the end of the mid, the base notes kind of come forward more too, while still feeling floral. And there is something kind of slightly indolic about the jasmine in this. It has a very strong relation to Windsor, which is also a long time discontinued fragrance from Creed. It has a woody base with vetiver, kind of like an earthier vetiver. I think that's also why I'm thinking smoky. It smells very sophisticated and rich, but definitely more vintage inspired, very grown up, and I cannot get over that cooling sensation that this fragrance gives. It's just so different, combined with this kind of vegetal earthiness. And I'm a big fan of tuberose when it's done right. And this fragrance, Royal Mayfair, it is beautifully done. Like, you cannot deny that it is a beautifully composed fragrance, but I will say this type of scent profile is not going to be for everyone. It is going to come off a bit polarizing because, like I said, slightly indolic. It has that tuberose and kind of vintage feeling. It's not your typical like mass appealing, fruity like offering that Creed also does very well. This is something for someone that really appreciates more, not old school, but definitely more grown-up feeling fragrances, and also really appreciates Creed's past offerings. But if you do get along with this type of DNA, you are going to love it. Like, it is going to feel like a very luxurious fragrance. Personally, from my testing, I do really like this, and it smells incredible on a man. This smells very, very sophisticated on a man. sexy in a sophisticated way. It kind of gets more musky on a man's skin. I would definitely recommend going out and trying this in store, in a department store or at a local Creed boutique. And remember guys, until the end of the month of December, if you go into the Miami Design District boutique location and you make a purchase, you will get a free gift if you mention that you saw my videos. So now let's compare this to the 2015. This was the most exciting part for me because I know there are a lot of die-hard Royal Mayfair fans out there. I got so many DMs on Instagram from people when they saw that I got this bottle to review it like as soon as possible because they want to know if it smells like the 2015, the one that was very beloved. So here's what I think. Now you have to keep in mind, this is a 2015 sample. There has been a decade of maceration, and that's something that you have to keep in mind with Creed fragrances anyway, is that they need to macerate. I have found with every single Creed fragrance in my collection that they just get better with time. And so what is going to happen with this 2015? The openings are definitely not the same. This actually, I don't like it as much as I like the new 2024 because the opening of this is kind of shocking in a way. Like there's almost this kind of dental floss vibe about it. It's still nice, but I don't really vibe with that dental floss smell. But it does definitely share a lot of similarities underneath that dental floss note. But this is definitely denser, and once again, it's because of that maceration process. I mean, that's a part of it. You can't completely, give credit to maceration because there was a reason that it was discontinued. There may have been some sort of note or molecule or something that they banned. They were no longer allowed to use in their fragrances. So instead of reformulating, they may have just discontinued it. So there may be something extra in the 2015. Once it starts to settle, they become pretty closely related. They are very similar. I would not say they're exactly the same, but if you haven't smelled the 2015 since it was discontinued, you're not going. Like it's gonna feel like you got your old Royal Mayfair back. But the 2015 feels a little bit boozier, kind of like this gin vibe, and a little bit more limey, kind of sparkling and also a bit piney. But it's very small like nuances between the two. Once again, the 2015 feels a bit more full-bodied, but I need to give this new bottle some time to macerate. I'm going to revisit it in like maybe a month, and I promise you it's going to smell different. The new bottle will change and will deepen. They all do. I would say that the new 2024 Royal Mayfair is a blend between the original and Windsor. The floral aspect of this scent is more pronounced than it was in the 2015 sample, but if you like the 2015, you are going to love this. It's going to feel like an icon has returned. Definitely a more dressy fragrance. It's meant for an occasion. I would not want to wear this casually, day to day. It definitely feels like something for going out, like a business meeting. During the day is fine too, but it just feels special, like you need to wear it when you're dressed up. I think it's a very good release from Creed, but once again, I want to emphasize, not blind buy safe. I mean, this price point, nothing in this price point is blind buy safe, but you definitely need to try this in store, get a sample, try before you buy because this is going to be polarizing. It's going to really appeal to a certain type of people, but I think it's really good. And the longevity is very good too. I got easily over 6 hours with this on my skin while testing with a kind of medium to softer projection. I think many people are going to love this and it's definitely worth trying. But yeah, guys, that was just my first impression review of the newest fragrance from Creed, Royal Mayfair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below if you were a fan of Royal Mayfair. Are you happy that it's back? I would love to know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.